we are driving up Brook Road. It's about a mile up Brook Road, so you're on dirt. And Deer Run Lane is a right-hand turn off of dirt onto dirt. So now you're on basically a private driveway. First house on the right. This is the repair that probably everybody had to pay into. There's a decent sized brook that runs alongside the Brook Road. And obviously took out the driveway here. So they're probably replacing a culvert there. And we're actually not too far down the road. It's in good shape, private road, 7 houses. And there's the real estate sign. So we're turning in right here. Driveway's in good shape. Stay mat, gravel. And up the road we go to the house. And there we are. All right, guys, quick video here. We're looking back at the driveway and the front yard. Again, you can see the road down in there through the woods. You're about 100, 150 feet away. I'll take a video on the way out as well. But you enter into this hallway, mudroom / hallway, into the living room. Nice living room. Wood stove insert into a, looks like a brick and mortar fireplace. And I did see there's a clean out in the basement as well. So I do believe it's an actual brick and mortar fireplace. If you just wanted to have a roaring fire and no wood stove, that would be fine. Here's the kitchen. Again, little bit of wear and tear. This is a high quality laminate, but it's still laminate. And you can see the cabinets are pretty well worn. They look like good quality, but really Home Depot good quality. Laminate countertop, tile surround. Appliances don't owe you anything. That one's new, but hardwood floors look like red oak to me. Really nice little dining area. This is like an 8-foot long table. Fits well in this space. Obviously, you've got huge windows looking out into the living room. Cathedral ceiling in the front part of the house, or the back part. And then looks like just over 8-foot ceilings everywhere else. Doesn't feel short at all, to answer that question. This is bedroom, I would call it bedroom 1. It's about the same size as the primary upstairs, but without the cathedral ceiling. Here's your little kind of 8x6 mudroom off to the back, just to kind of connect the dots. That's the garage door. We'll go in there in a minute. Laundry room. This is the downstairs bathroom. It's a full bath with a jacuzzi tub, toilet, shower, and sink. Again, this is laminate. Finishes here are original, but in good shape, I think. Hardwood doors throughout. Then we'll work our way upstairs. Again, hardwood throughout. Cathedral ceiling. This is your little sort of landing library loft. This is probably your primary bedroom. Cathedral ceilings, double closets, decent sized double closets. Not sure if I opened those up, but they go back a ways in there, like 3 feet. Carpeting in here, okay, but worn. And then bedroom number 3, decent size. This is the one I think you probably could put a queen size bed in that little bump out. Looks like it's probably close to 7 feet, maybe 8 feet. And a little space for a desk. Again, matching closets from the other side, deep. And then the 4th bedroom or office is right here. Good space. They obviously are using it as a bedroom, and it works as a bedroom. All right, and now a little bit of editing there, sorry. My video gets too long. It makes it very difficult to upload it. This is your big unfinished part of the basement. There's your heating system, well, your fuel tanks. That's your air exchange. That's your boiler. Hot water storage. That's your well pressure tank. That's your water softener and treatment system. There's that crack I was talking about, but It looks like every other crack in every basement I've ever seen. And then into here, this is the sort of finish section. To me, this seems like it's insulated, but none of it's heated down here. That's that. And it's a full walk around, so good place for kids on scooters to chase each other around. Last little bit here, it's pouring, so I'm not gonna wander back out into the rain, but there's the backyard, nice and level. And then a little video into the garage. This is that sort of 4 or 5 feet by 8 foot. That's just the space between the garage and the house that's finished. And then again, big garage storage. Doesn't look insulated to me. Up the ladder again, just so you can take another look at this. Good storage space. We decided it's 7 feet tall. Probably not good potential for finishing, but certainly good potential for storage, which is what it's being used for. And that is Deer Run Lane. I will send these off to you, and feel free to give me a shout later if we have questions or things to talk about. A little video of the outside just as we head back down. That's the drop. It's really no big deal. It's a little steep at the top, but your elevation drop is maybe 20 to 30 feet, maybe more, but it's steady. It's in great shape. I don't think your Jeep Wrangler is going to have any trouble with it. I also want to just do a quick video of the front of the house. This is sort of where the most wear and tear is sort of showing. You've got this section that's not been painted, but it looks like it's in good shape, which tells me it's probably been replaced for whatever reason. You know, you got some screens that are beat up a little bit. You've got some just sort of weathering going on, which probably is more due to the fact that they put primer on but never painted it. You know, there's a little bit of this going on, and that's just from water splashing on the ground, and could use a little bit of pressure washing. You know, these are kind of cheapish garage doors. Really the only kind of cheap aspect of the construction. Otherwise, it seems like it's in really good shape, and it looks like it's really well built, right? Like all the clappers look like they're in great shape. There's one little spot on the back that had a little bit of kind of water damage on the outside, but everything here looks like it's in really good shape. Like building inspectors look at things like that, and you shouldn't be freaked out by it. It's just, that's kind of the nature of the exterior of houses this age. So, you know, yeah, some trim could be replaced, stuff like that, but in general, really the house is in very good shape, especially for a house that clearly is lived in by a bunch of people. So this is not your typical second home that never gets used more than a few days of the year. So anyways, there we are. So last little video here. We're just driving down the driveway in case my first video didn't work well. Whoops. So a little bit of a drop here, but no big deal. And we turn out onto the private shared road and head back up to the town road. This is the part that you're paying 18% of the maintenance of, and it's just based on your distance. You're pretty far down. There's only 2 houses beyond you, so the 3 houses at the end probably pay the most, and then the further up you get here, this is the repair that they did, and this is that brook that has caused some damage on Brook Road. Obviously they're in the middle of a repair, so I have a 4Runner. Anyway, I think that was the owner probably waiting for me to be done and like lounging around, taking a full hour for a showing.